OCO or hello, and welcome to the History Amnesia channel. According to the late Jim Michael from the Ancient Kentucky Historical Association, copper scrolls date from the post-Solomon era. Ancient peoples were not careless, stupid, or forgetful. They did not lose or neglect their records, alphabets, and histories, as those in academic sinecures would have us believe. We have to remember that when English-speaking peoples migrated to North America, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, India, and elsewhere, they took their language, literature, alphabets, culture, and religion with them. The first time I saw the Cherokee language, I thought it was Welsh. If you look it up on Google, it's described as a unique syllabary writing system. Could it have been Welsh influence that gave the only member of the Southern Iroquoian family its polysynthetic language? Sequoyah introduced the Cherokee language in written form in 1821, 1,200 years after Prince Madoc's supposed arrival at Mobile Bay. It's amazing how these people kept their language alive. But as other ancient civilizations such as the Hebrew, they did just that. Even though it has changed somewhat over the centuries, it's still recognizable. An amateur like me spotted familiarity among the Cherokee written words from the words I've seen written in Welsh. An article found on lookandlearn.com entitled "Prince Madoc May Have Taken the Welsh Language to America" and dated March 18, 2014 talks about this very thing. Although it's an edited version of a previous article, it speaks of a Lieutenant Joseph Roberts, who spoke the Welsh language, and it was recognized by a member of the Asgwa tribe. The article states that the Welsh language was spoken by these natives for generations. The Asgwa Indians were from eastern Alabama, and their chieftain spoke of his ancestors that, quote, had come from a far distant country, very far in the east, and from over the great waters, end quote. The article also explains the connection with the Cherokee and how the Welsh migrated, and where they went after their contact with the Cherokee. It goes on to say that, quote, traces of Welsh ancestry had also been detected among the Cherokee, Asgwa, Navajo, and Modoc Indians. But more noticeably than any of these, the Mandans possessed the looks, lifestyle, and language of Northern Europeans, end quote. I encourage you to go to their website and see this article, which I will reference in the description. It has more details. The only thing I would reconsider is the dates, as Wilson and Blackett have referenced an earlier date around 560 to 580 AD for Prince Madoc's arrival. The Roberts encounter was in 1801, and 20 years later, thankfully, Sequoyah and his daughter Ayoka began putting their language on paper. It seems crazy to us today, but in those days, Sequoyah and his daughter were charged with witchcraft and brought to trial before their chief. Warriors presiding over the trial determined that he and his daughter had truly found a way to communicate on paper when they were forced to separate and send messages to each other. Although there were some who still believed that they were using magic to communicate, Sequoyah and Ayoka were acquitted. Within a few years, many learned to read and write the Cherokee language, and by 1828, a newspaper, the Cherokee Phoenix, was published in both English and a slightly modified version of the Cherokee language. This helped maintain unity among the Cherokee Nation, especially in the years to come after the Indian Removal Act was passed and the Trail of Tears had been tread by so many unfortunate souls. Even today, Sequoyah's syllabary is still in use and visible on street signs and buildings across the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma. It's taught to Cherokee students in schools and universities in Oklahoma and North Carolina. We're thankful for what Sequoyah and Ayoka have done for our Cherokee community, and even more so that our Cherokee ancestors have passed this knowledge down to us today. As I'm discovering more of my Cherokee heritage every day, I hope you'll continue to join me on this incredible journey and links to the past. In the words of my people, Doña Diego Hu'i, or till we meet again. If you liked this video, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so that next time a video is posted, you'll be notified.